You know perfectly well what you did, and we will make sure that you never forget. Hey everybody, welcome to PT for PC, a fan-made effort to put PT on the PC in case the name didn't give it away. Now, unfortunately, Konami of Europe was forced to remove it. They were really cool about it. In fact, I think they even gave the guy a job. However, once something gets on the internet, it stays on the internet, which works to my benefit because I've never really played PT before, mostly because I don't have a PS4. Anyway, RIP, and every other human being who has ever died. Well, isn't that magical?
Hello, it is I, Keemsar, aka Simon Cromwell. I just wanted to say that the R.I.P. XXX Tentacion thing in front of the camera, that was a joke. You know, in the first release, the version 0.9, I know a couple people complained about the R.I.P. XXX Tentacion thing being there and how that had no place, but this placement was just a joke. I'm just memeing you all. Don't take offense to it or don't take it seriously. But in addition to this version 0.9.2, I think is what I'm gonna call it. This is another playtest. However, no animation still exists for it, so
Alright.
there's pretty much no other added gameplay things.
I'm just gonna go on with the game now, alright? Is that okay with everybody? What the? Let me see where I can hear the radio.
Retrieved the rifle.
There we go.
His wife as
Much
she was
better.
Cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time.
Lovely.
Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before, the neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell.
13, 6, 5,
There
18.
was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year,
Okay.
a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family.
Yeesh.
In each case, the perpetrators were fathers.
Wow, okay.
State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care,
I see. Here's the thing. This guy actually went above and beyond to replicate it to the point where he actually took assets from the original PT game, and that's why they were forced to tell him to remove it, because it used actual copywritten assets from the PT demo. Even though it's weird because Konami isn't planning on using this in any way because they are, of course, canceling Silent Hill. But, you know, like I said, it's a European division. They said that they didn't really have a choice because, you know, the Japanese division is the one that's been known for doing some very stupid things as of late. I'm guessing that they basically forced the European division's hand and forced them to do it. But like I said, they were nice about it. I think they, offered him a job, so at least some good came out of it. At least they're not the ones acting like jerks in this situation. So at least we know that there are branches of Konami that are good. It's mostly the Japanese division that has problems. Hey, buddy. Everything okay? I'm hearing some loud banging sounds. Wait a minute. One of the paintings is down. R3. R3. How come I can't get into the bathroom? Is this really that much of basically a beta? Well, you know, the user beta that you can't interact with the stuff yet? Because it did show an interact button. I would assume that... Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess you just had to investigate it first. And then it would allow you to do it. That makes sense to me. Nothing appears to be changing yet. I guess it takes a few... Okay, someone's knocking on the door. Hello? Who's there? Yeesh. I think I remember seeing someone else play this. I've never really, like I said, I've never played it myself, but I think I remember hearing someone else play it. I don't remember this part. Then again, I know what happens when you go into the bathroom, so there's that. Okay, can I go forward now? Can I just pretend that didn't happen? Even though it's just going to get louder and louder until I actually do investigate it? I love how the clock is perpetually stuck at 11:59. It never actually gets to midnight. Magical. We're stuck in a cycle of hell. We can only leave once the clock hits midnight. But death will never come. Oh, fabulous. The door shut on its own accord, and now I can go inside the bathroom. There's a baby. Could it be the unborn baby that was killed? Baby. Are you okay? Do you need a change of diaper? Or some food? Or some formula? Or some attention? What the? Why is that all of a sudden moving around? Could that be a clue to something? Well, may as well stare at it for 5 minutes instead of what I'm supposed to look at. Yeah, it won't let me open the door. I'm hitting the E key, but nothing's happening. Ah, the game is freezing up. Either that means that something is about to happen, or the game has decided it just wanted to freeze up. Has crashed and will now close. Low level fatal error. GPU has crashed. How? Okay, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How did the GPU crash? What? Okay, someone's gonna have to explain to me what just happened here, because I've got no idea what just happened here. Alright, hang tight real quick. I'm gonna try to get back to that spot. Okay, I think I'm just about where I was before when it was crashing, so hopefully this time the game will allow me to progress. Because that would be a shame if it only ended there. You know, when it barely even begun. I know the guy basically said that there weren't any animations yet, but... I mean... maybe show the model not moving. I mean... that might work. Although technically, if you wanna scrutinize, I mean... that's technically animation. And the doors opening are technically animation. So, you know. Okay, what's gonna happen next? What the heck? Miracle chocolate. And there are tablets. There's a chocolate bar and tablets. Is that because she was pregnant? I mean, I don't want to assume anything, but I have heard that when someone is pregnant, they develop a craving for chocolate. So, between that and the medication, that might explain something. I'm just spitballing here, though. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Is anything else going to happen? Or is that chandelier just going to keep turning forever? Maybe I could just try to get out of here. Of course not. That's not an option. Huh. The image appears to have changed a little bit. I think it got a little darker. Or maybe that's just my imagination. I mean, who knows? Who even knows anymore? I have to admit, everything does look quite nice. And apparently the people who originally worked on PT said they actually had to go out of their way to make it look like an indie project, so the fact that it looked this good and they were going out of their way to make it look bad, I mean, that says a lot about how they were planning on making the finished product look. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could have ended up like Resident Evil 7. A first-person view through houses, and it's more like an indie horror game than how you would expect the series to look by now. I mean, I would assume, this is my theory, that Resident Evil 7 was inspired by Outlast to some extent, because I know Outlast was pretty popular. It was popular enough to get a second one anyway, and I think that one actually got a good amount of success, so I was thinking maybe Capcom looked at that and they were thinking, well, you know, we could make something here. We can make something off this. That was just my theory, though. Although now I'm beginning to question if you can actually go forward in this after that door becomes ajar. I think that might be actually the end of the demonstration of PT for PC. So I'm going to look around a bit more and tell you if I find anything. Hang tight real quick. Well, I've tried just about everything, and the only thing that's ever greeted me was the game just flat out crashing and saying my GPU crashed for whatever reason. I don't think there's anywhere else to go in this game, so I guess all that's left to do is look around real quick, see what I can find, and then just end the video. Never mind, I just had no clue what I was doing. Apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to zoom all the way in when you're at the crack in the door. I didn't know that. It's a good thing I looked it up, because I almost went through this unfairly accusing the creator of not having made anything after this point. However, if I do this just right, and you can see, in my defense, you can sort of see why that would probably happen, because you have to do it in a specific way that clearly I didn't know about. But it's okay now, because everything's okay. Now I can actually move forward with the nightmares. Isn't this just gonna be great? I can't wait to see what else is awaiting me. Yeah, fantastic. The darkness. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to back away, or am I supposed to run straight into the madness? Hard to tell. Well, the only thing I can see to do is to just run face forward into the madness and hope for mercy. Here goes nothing. Well, okay. Nothing happened. Can I peer into the door? Nope. You just have to go forward, because the door's open. That means you're supposed to not dilly-daddle. Fantastic. Because it has been a while. I guess it's a good thing that I decided to play this now, and not much sooner, because this is still sort of fresh to me. I still kind of don't remember a lot of this, so it's actually good. Yep. There it is. I remember this part. It's hard to forget. I'm guessing that's the unborn child who never got a chance at life. It's so sad. Is the door opening of its own accord? Who knows? One thing's for sure, I can't open it. Hey, kid. How you doing? Oh, this is great. Isn't it? Am I supposed to look in somewhere? Maybe I'm supposed to zoom in on you? Yep. That's exactly what I was supposed to do. What the? When in doubt, just zoom in on things. Apparently that's all you gotta do. Oh, this is gonna be ever so grand. Oh, the radio's on again. I know.
2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieve the rifle and shot.
Forgive me, Lisa. There's a monster inside of me. Don't touch that dial, kids. Things are getting crazy around here. The darkness. It envelops my soul. Increasingly, the darkness
place while the family was gathered at home.
It's taking me over.
Don't touch that dial now.
Yeah, don't touch that dial now. We haven't done making you regret every action you've ever made in your life. How many times must I repeat this?
This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home.
What the?
On a Sunday afternoon.
Gouge it out.
Don't
What are you
touch
talking
that
about?
Dial now. We're just getting started. Retrieve the rifle and
Gouge it out. What the?
You can't trust the tap water. Old son
Well,
came to investigate the commotion.
you can't trust the tap water, huh?
Father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense.
Is there something I'm supposed to do here? Let's see. There's got to be a painting that... Well, I mean a photograph that's missing a face. Right? Maybe it's this one. Who knows? Nope.
Soon after neighbors called 911, found the father in his car listening.
Gouge it out.
Several days before the murder, Smith looked behind him.
Fantastic.
I said, look behind you. Like he was
Behind you?
some strange spell.
Where?
There was another family shot to death.
What are you talking about, huh? This is legitimately getting me on edge now.
Meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police.
Okay, I'm just going to move forward now and hope for the best. And everything's gone silent again. Hooray. Except for the baby. The baby. I can hear them calling to me from... I know it. I remember this part. Where's the one that says hello? Hello? I can see them calling to me from, hello, operator. Give us number 9. Dun, dun, dun. It's time for the true hell to begin. You will never know peace. You will never know an end to this madness. Blood leaking from a fridge. Is that where he shoved her after he killed her? Well,
After killing his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose they had in the garage.
indeed. So that's why I was in that other room. Maybe that other room was the garage where he did it. Or maybe that fridge represents it. Who knows? All I know is things are getting crazy around here. Now all the lighting is red. I really am in hell, aren't I? Fantastic. I embrace it. That's just fine. This is fine. I'm okay with the situations at present currently. That's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Not. I feel the compulsive need to keep playing. Despite myself. The baby crying again. Gouge it out. That looks like it says hate. I'm pretty sure that's an accurate description of the situation right now. Unfortunately, if there's something else the game wants me to do, for the life of me, I don't know what. All I know is that I'm losing my mind here. Things are becoming unraveled at the seams. I don't know how much longer I can keep my sanity. Oh, here we go. This is where it all comes to a head. I can hear them calling to me from... As if it isn't insanely obvious. From L. Mr. L is calling me. Of course. From L. Maybe Maybe it's a Spaniard place from El Loco. I've gone El Loco. Yep. Of course. Calling to me from Helga. I'm sure that's what it says, right? It couldn't possibly be saying... Oh. Oh. Hell. As if that wasn't obvious what was going to say. You know, the guy said that he didn't have any animations, but that's not really true. Do you hear my voice? Can you hear your soul scream? Let us choose my voice that tells the future, or your tortured mind. Well, what do you choose? You can choose your life, your future. Wise as you are, might have already discovered it. Yes, the radio drama from 75 years ago is true. They are here on our Earth, and I monitor and see all. Don't trust anyone. Oh, okay, I can hear it.
Du kan välja. Ditt liv. Din framtid. Klok som du är, så kanske du redan upptäckte.
You have a right to become one of us. So welcomes to our world. Very soon the gates to a new dimension will open. 24-863, 24-863.
Och ser allt. Lita ej på mig. Lita ej på.
They really are calling to me from hell, aren't they? Well, bring it on. You can't scare me. I've already surrendered to the madness. The eyes, they watch me, they can see me. There is no escaping this madness. The madness that permeates my very soul. There is no getting away from this. You can never escape what has happened. You know perfectly well what you did, and we will make sure that you never forget. Because you are in purgatory, my friend, as the shadows encroach upon your very being. The flames growing hotter and hotter as you slowly succumb to the madness and you slowly give in to the beast within. You have no hope here. You have no future. You do not know what the next dawn will bring, or even if the next dawn will come at all. You will be stuck in this night forever. Midnight will never come. Your soul is ours, and we will never give it back. It is ours to do as we please. If you believe that you will be free, you are living a life of lies, a life of illusion. Allow us to show you the truth. The only true meaning of this world. You are in hell. Okay, that's enough of that. Is there something I have to do to progress? Was that a revolution? Is this the daughter who hid in the bathroom, and am I seeing things from her point of view? Why do I get the feeling that's a yes? No turning back now. I could try. You know what? I'm going to face my destiny. There's nothing else.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working at a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
Probably, yeah. Of course. It should have been obvious from the beginning. I do remember this part. I just didn't say anything until now. That murderer, the one that the radio spoke of, it's me. And after I ended it, it wasn't over yet. It was never over. I'm living my life in Silent Hill. Sorry, did I say that too soon? Because it's pretty obvious what happened. I'm the father. I'm the father who snapped and then ended himself. There's no way around it. Everything has gone dark. Now that I've accepted it. Now that I've embraced the truth. Now that I've accepted this madness, what else is left? You've got nothing left for me, do you? You were simply waiting for me to accept it. And now the real fun gets to begin. Am I right? There's nothing here anymore. The darkness is gone. There's nothing else. Except... well, what do we have here? Things are going black and white. I wonder why. It's almost as if all the color is fading from this world. All the beautiful color. What do we have here? What's waiting for me?
204863. 204863.
Indeed.
204863.
Is it the wall safe?
204863.
Indeed. Wait, that was never a safe, that was a photo. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait for you if you'll just come to me. Development halted due to an inexplicable bug. Oh, okay. Is this where it ends? It ends like this? No, it's not over yet. This hell. It's never over. When you think it's over, that's when it's really begun. It's screwing with me. There's no end to this. What the? Oh, right. I think I know one of the things that happens. Hello. Little man. Little boy. Who never really had a chance at life. I get it. Forgive me, Lisa. There's a monster inside of me. You have no idea how right you are. Oh. Even further into this madness. Well, off into the abyss I go. Never to know true peace or happiness. It is simply a void. Somehow I doubt this demo is long enough to fit an hour, so I think I'm just going to keep playing. Even beyond the time that I would normally do it, because I'm getting enthralled. I can't stop until it's over. You can never stop until it's over. This hell, there was no escaping. The void. Let's be honest, even for me, there's no escape. Even if I closed the game now, it wouldn't make a bit of difference. The game would still be in my soul. My soul would be the game. Oh, you're messing with me, aren't you? Is it because you never had a chance? Is that why you're messing with me? Everything is because of that little one showing me the horrors of my ways. What truly happened here. And now everything has gone yellow. Why is that? There's no longer an O. There's no O moment here. There is simply darkness. I can barely see in front of me. That's the way it's meant to be. The darkness is going to wrap itself around me. And now it's changing colors. Well, isn't that lovely? Is there any end to this? You! Just end it. Just bring this all to an end. Be merciful. Would you please? That would be ever so kind. There is no end to this little dance, is there? Of course, I knew it from the beginning, but I secretly hoped that maybe there might be a way to escape this madness, but I was only fooling myself. Who am I kidding? It's plainly obvious for everyone to see that there is no end here. It's just going to get worse. As long as you can keep going forward, there is no end. And now things have gone a pinkish color. I keep seeing text where there is none. I keep bracing myself for impact, but it never comes. That's the worst part of it, the tension. That's how you know a horror game is really good. When there's no payoff right away. Because the jump scare is the payoff. The tension that builds before it, that's what really gives you the horror. When something jumps out on you, that is the release of the tension. It's like a coiled up spring that keeps building itself up tighter and tighter until you can't take it anymore. And then, in one fell swoop, it bursts. And then you feel the tension just release itself into the air. And then you realize, yes, it's truly over now. But there doesn't appear to be a release here. The spring is getting tighter and tighter around my neck. The noose is becoming tighter. And there is nothing I can do about it. It will never be over until it's over. Although, fortunately for you guys shouldn't have to see this. This is getting repetitive now, so hang tight real quick. Or the GPU will just crash. That works too. Unfortunately, that may be the end. I don't think I have enough time to go back and do it all over again. So, I'm just going to have to end this here, unfortunately. That is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like my own sense of madness. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day.
If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.